Look at a map of the world. If you were a ship captain in the 1800s, you had two terrible choices. Sail an additional 8,000 nautical miles around the treacherous, storm-ravaged Cape Horn at the tip of South America, a voyage that could take months and often ended in shipwreck. Or you could stop, unload your cargo, haul it overland through dense, dangerous jungle, and then build new ships on the other side. It was slow. It was expensive. It was a bottleneck for global trade. Yet, right here, on this fragile piece of land, humanity decided to pierce the planet, to cut a channel through a continent. It was a revolution that rewired world trade, redrew military strategy, and wrote the history of an entire nation. The idea wasn't a romantic dream. It was a brutal necessity. A shortcut between oceans meant saving time, money, and gaining power. The French, fresh off their triumph building the Suez Canal, were the first to try in the 1880s. Led by Ferdinand de Lesseps, they were confident they could repeat history. But Panama was not Suez. There was no flat sandy desert here. There were mountains of rock, jungles that swallowed everything, and rivers that could turn from a trickle to a raging flood in hours. The French pursued a flawed idea, a sea-level canal just like Suez. To do that, they would have to dig through an entire mountain range down to the depth of the ocean. But their biggest enemy wasn't the rock. It was invisible. Thousands of men died in agony. The jungle was a death sentence. Costs spiraled out of control, and the French company collapsed in scandal and bankruptcy. The dream of a canal seemed buried under the Panamanian mud. Then, a new power stepped in. For the United States at the turn of the 20th century, this wasn't just about trade, it was about power. It was about projecting naval strength from one ocean to the other in days, not weeks. A canal would allow the U.S. Navy to control the seas. It was a strategic imperative. At this time, Panama was a province of Colombia. With tacit American support, Panama declared its independence in 1903. The U.S. immediately recognized the new nation and secured the rights to build and control the canal in what was called the Canal Zone. Ships would enter from the sea, be lifted up to the lake, sail across it, and then be lowered back down on the other side. This drastically reduced the amount of digging required. The second breakthrough was the war on disease. An American doctor, William Gorgas, understood what the French didn't. Mosquitoes were the enemy. He launched an unprecedented sanitation campaign. They drained swamps, fumigated buildings, installed window screens, and cut down grass where mosquitoes bred. It was a public health miracle. With a healthier workforce, the most dramatic phase began, excavating the Culebra Cut. Imagine cutting a deep 8-mile-long trench through the spine of a mountain range. This was a battle against gravity itself. They used massive steam shovels and a network of trains to haul away millions of tons of rock and dirt. But the slopes were unstable. It was here that the project took its greatest toll in human life. Then, there was the problem of water specifically, the unpredictable Chagres River, which could turn into a violent torrent during the rainy season. The solution was brilliant. Build an enormous earthen dam across the river valley. This created Gatun Lake, which, when it was formed, was the largest artificial lake in the world. It solved two problems at once. It tamed the wild river, and it created the navigable waterway at the heart of the canal. The locks themselves are engineering marvels. They work entirely by gravity, no pumps. When a ship enters a chamber, massive valves open, allowing water from the lake to flow in, lifting the ship. And the ship moves to the next chamber. To guide these massive steel vessels through the tight granite walls, electric locomotives called mules run on tracks alongside the locks, holding the ship steady with steel cables. It's a ballet of precision, water, and gravity. When the canal finally opened in 1914, the world shrank. The voyage from New York to San Francisco was cut by 8,000 miles. Ships were built specifically to fit, giving us the term Panamax. As global trade grew, the canal had to grow with it. In 2016, a massive expansion project opened a new set of larger locks, allowing the giant Neo-Panamax ships of today to pass through, ensuring the canal's relevance for another century. The Panama Canal is more than just a ditch full of water. It is a complex living machine that runs on a single precious fuel, fresh water. Every ship that passes loses millions of gallons of fresh water to the ocean. Its operation is completely dependent on enough rainfall in the surrounding watershed. It is a thermometer for climate change and a testament to the delicate balance between human ambition and the natural world. Today, it is run by Panama, a source of national pride and economic strength. But its story is a reminder of immense human cost. But it is also a monument to what happens when a species decides that an obstacle is no longer an obstacle. It's a place where two oceans, separated by nature, were united by human will. And that decision, that choice to cut through a mountain, still decides who arrives first, who pays less, and who dominates the world's trade routes. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the Panama Canal, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Here at Rana Asif the Deep Dive, we uncover the incredible stories behind the things that shape our world. See you in the next video.